So eventually, when you go within enough and connect within enough, you emerge out of that dark night of the soul, empowered, ready to fully forgive, ready to take on the next challenge of life in a much lighter hearted way. Because when you were in that dark night of the soul, where maybe everything felt like it was stripped from you, perhaps it was betrayal or cruelty and not having answers or no. There's like this kid freaking out. I don't know if he's freaking out because of my stick, but it is what it is. He wants to play, but he's gotten home from school. That is a child who is not getting what he wants. It's a normal behavior. Perhaps when we know that if we behave like that, we'll get what we want. And then as we go through life as adults, and we continue to behave like that until we get what we want. But eventually, if you continue your life like that, it'll be a life unfulfilled. The connection will be all with you and no one else. So when you can really take a look at yourself and analyze the whys. Why did that happen? And why does that keep happening? And really, truly meditate on that. Meditation is one of the, well, I practice a lot of healing, healing all natural practices. Meditation is one. You can get so many answers in that state of meditation. It's such a beautiful practice. I feel like that's when you really, truly hear the answers that you were looking for and you thought you would never receive. So when we emerge from the dark night of the soul, we are fully empowered as a transformed new being with new knowledge, upgrade of our system. What we learned is embedded in our mind because we did truly go deep. And we saw things for what it really was or were. Could be multiple things. I personally, about a year ago, went through a extreme dark place, and I definitely felt all alone. I thank ice baths for keeping me alive, or for not going too deep into the trenches of darkness at the time. But I will share with you that I was betrayed from the relationship that I had been in for 2.5 years, and as well as from my spiritual center. I was positioned in a way that was going against my own personal integrity and who I was and what I've worked to be and to heal and to become through my sobriety. And so I had to make a decision whether do I choose to like change who I am to stay part of this spiritual center, or do I choose to let go, let God. And I also did the same thing with the relationship, because I know I could have accepted all the abuse for the third time, but I wasn't willing to do that anymore because I saw the patterns of a toxic relationship over and over again for the first time in sobriety. In my new birth, my rebirth after sobriety, this time in sobriety, I was thinking about it. And when I talk to people who know me from my past, they'll be recalling certain things that I really don't remember. So I'm going to look that up, because I'm not sure if that's a thing where you don't remember that previous life. You don't remember things that happened, because I honestly don't remember things that happened, like barely at all. So I don't know if it was because I was in a blackout, or it's because I literally was rebirthed into this new being and started like building myself up as like a baby in this new life, sober life. So it's really interesting. I'm gonna look that up for sure and share that with you guys, because imagine if you were in active addiction for so long, like I was, like 35 years, and then all of a sudden boom, you chose to make a decision to change your life, and then you barely remembered your past. Now that's a new beginning, new beginnings. So the more you work on yourself and go within and just truly go within and work on healing anything that doesn't serve you, eliminating anything that doesn't serve you, and working on your self-love, your self-worth, then you become empowered. And let me tell you what, you will become a warrior of love and light, in which no one can touch that. No darkness can touch that, because not no one, I'll say no darkness can touch that. So anyway, I found this stick in the park and I started like moving with it.